Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm actually in my room because I don't always like to film in front of the backdrop. I like to keep it a little bit more personal on my channel and not so generic. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my opinion on the Deva Cut, and I am actually going to be doing a hair tutorial on this style. I plan on straightening my hair in a couple weeks, which I will be sharing with you guys, and I need to keep it moisturized and protected for a little bit to really prep my hair for straightening. So we're going to get into the video. I have had two Deva Cuts, and the last Deva Cut I had was probably over a year ago, and I haven't had one since. So if you haven't already, I have already done a video on my Deva Cut experience. So I do have a video up on that. If you aren't familiar with the Deva Cut, there are plenty of other videos that share with you exactly what a Deva Cut is. Because all I know is basically they cut your hair in a natural state, and it's supposed to really be, I do agree, it's completely beneficial for girls who wear their hair curly probably like 98% of the time. It'll help avoid shrinkage and really give you an overall pretty polished haircut. So my opinion. I personally have made the choice to really not get any more Deva Cuts for a while. I probably might get another one in the future, but I'm not too sure. So my experience overall was pretty positive with my Deva Cut. But the only downside is the haircut is over like $150 where I go. I live in California too, so that might be another factor. The salon also puts in fine print that there's a detangling fee, so it kind of adds up. And over time, I noticed after I got my Deva Cut that all the layers that I had, they did grow out very nicely, but I find when I have a lot of layers that my hair breaks a lot faster. I find that I get a lot of split ends faster, and I'm not sure why that is, but that has always been my experience with layers too. So I find that all the layers on my hair type really don't work that well. And also in my experience, the both times that I went, I don't feel that the products that they used in my hair were great. And I also felt like the detangling was an issue. And for me, I'm tender-headed. And so when you're having trouble detangling my hair, that's painful for me, literally. So it was something that kind of deterred me away, just because I feel like I should be going there and you guys should know how to detangle my hair. But I mean, they got through it both times. But it was kind of challenging, and I do think it's those conditioners that they use. I don't like them at all, in my opinion. I've used them on my hair at home, and they also used it in their salon, and it wasn't great for detangling at all. And also, in my opinion, that the haircut takes over 2 hours, so that is really tedious for me. I'm not one to sit in the chair for a very long time. I have to get up. It's such a long process, and basically for me, I just don't feel like it's necessary anymore. I have enough confidence to cut my own hair. I have cut my own hair recently. I do give myself trims. Another downfall basically is if you get a Deva Cut, when you ever straighten your hair again, your ends aren't going to match at all because they cut your hair when it was curly. So what I do is when my hair's straight, that is when I feel like I can really see my ends. And that's my opinion, because I do feel with the Deva Cut you can't see the split ends very clearly, but if you straighten your hair you can totally see them. So when I get my hair straightened, I will definitely trim it some more, but I only trim a little bit because I don't want it to look crazy when it's curly. So another thing that I feel that you guys need to know before you get a Deva Cut is when you are looking at those before and after pictures, you need to know that when you go get a Deva Cut, when you walk into the salon, they ask you not to put any heavy products in your hair. Basically nothing with any oils or like shea butter, anything that's heavy like that you can't put in your hair. And for a curly girl, that basically eliminates everything. So when you're looking at those before and after pictures, the girl generally before has no product in her hair. So of course the after with product is going to be so dramatic. If you are interested in a Deva Cut, I would look at, when you're looking at the before and after pictures, I would look at the actual haircut, because they do give you an awesome shape. They give you a very flattering shape for your hair type, and that's something that is really, I feel, honest about looking at those before and after pictures. But I wouldn't really look at the texture of her hair. I wouldn't look at anything more in depth than that. Another thing that was really good about the Deva Cuts is they can see all your heat damage, all of your damage really in general, and they can really cut it off and help create a beautiful shape for your hair. But for me, that's not something that I need. Every time I go, they really say you don't need much cut off length, because I personally don't have that much damage on my ends. So for me, it's really not worth it anymore to keep getting a Deva Cut. So yeah, that's just kind of an update if you're curious about where I'm at, in my opinion, on the actual Deva Cut. So I'm not saying don't get it at all, because I do think it's something that you need to look into, but I also think that you need to know like the actual truth about the Deva Cut. So that's all the truth through my experience though. If you guys have a different experience, please let me know in the comments below, or if you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I can be a little bit more thorough down there. So yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.